Here we see again the program, the code, and at the beginning on the top we see the results of the execution of this Python code. Let's examine this Python program line by line and see what the code, what they will ask the computer to do and what the computer will do as a result of this command. I will not examine all the code that we have seen before. I will just concentrate and I will start from this line here. And this line says to the computer, create an object called SPT. That's the name on the left of the assignment. And to the right of the assignment says this object instantiate a point or make a point, and make the point in the pixel, which is 150 across the x-axis, so and 40 along the y-axis. So the system will go and create this point here, and this point will be on 150 pixels along the x-axis and 40 pixels along the y. This line says to the computer, draw on the WN window the object named SPT. In other words, we will not see this dot here unless we instruct the computer to draw. So there's a difference between creating something and displaying something. So this line here creates, and this line here displays the SPT. Ignore this line for the moment. We'll talk about the get mouse at some later point. And let's concentrate on this line. We have explained this line before. It's exactly the same like this one. It says create an object called SPT. In other words, we may use the same name or we may use a different name. In this example, for some reason I decided to use the same name. And then I tell the computer this new object is a point, and again draw that point at x around 300 and y in 100. And that's why the system will go to 300x and more or less, not more or less, exactly 100 in y, and will create that object. We will not see this object. The object is just created. We see the object because of this next line, which says draw that object, and that's why we see it. And again, this is an example of creating two objects of the same kind, of the same class. Again, forget the next lines, we will explain them at some other point. And that's it for now.